Damn, twin, I just figured it out. What it means for someone to have a soul and for someone to not have a soul. So, please believe there are beings that walk this planet that don't have a soul at all. And that's what I mean, or that's what people mean when they say the word NPC, right? Matrix is popular, simulation theory is popular, yada yada yada. Andrew Tate, right? It's different from knowing you're in a simulation and actually, okay, now what? What the fuck are you gonna do with that information to make it practical knowledge? This day and age of information, everyone has access to knowledge. It's the same knowledge that's been here, and it's going to be the same knowledge that's here to the end of time that's going to circulate. So the question is not knowledge, it's turning that knowledge into wisdom. What are you going to do with that knowledge to make it practical? So knowledge is everywhere. What people will seek in this day and time is those with wisdom. Wisdoms come from applied knowledge over time, which means you cannot microwave wisdom. You can microwave and regurgitate knowledge. You can copycat, steal, try to sound like, and do everything you want in the world with knowledge, using knowledge to manipulate people. But what you cannot do, you cannot replicate copycat wisdom, because you have to have the experience and the codes in your DNA to be able to access them. You cannot access them if they're not there. You cannot make orange juice out of an apple because it doesn't have the genetic makeup within inside of an apple to create orange juice in this reality, right? So you only can get out what is already within. So therefore, to spin it back around in a circle to give you this 360 degrees of knowledge, you only can take out what you have within. So those with a soul are the only beings in this realm who can create, because they have a soul, they have a spark, they have a sun, an inner sun, Amun Ra, Amun Ra. They have their own soul within. They have their own source and their own connection to the source that is above. As is above, so below. Below is the microcosm of the macrocosm. So it's the demi of the God. Split. Right? So if you have a soul, that means you have a spark of the original blueprint and energetic signature that there ever was. And if you don't have a soul, that simply means that you have no sun within. You have no connection to the source, which means you are an NPC, which means you don't have a soul. That's the difference between someone who has a soul and someone who do not have a soul. Someone with no soul has no source code written in their DNA. They have nothing from within to pull from to bring it without. So what does that mean? That means their entire existence and their entire species is based off vampirism. They're vampires. What does a vampire have to do? It has to naturally be parasitic by nature. It is not a symbiotic relationship between a soulless being and a being with a soul. Because the soulless being will always be in a perpetual cycle of siphoning the original source energy from the chosen one. Chosen one is simply someone who has a soul, someone who is tapped in, someone who's connected. It's all in the family, gang. It's about the bloodlines. Blood? Is you cuz or is you blood? So, that's it. I'm not going to add anything else. Take that. Bye.